already explained to you. Are you going to listen, or are you just going to talk over me? Because you're going to end up in handcuffs.
So you're going to talk to him, and you're going to talk to me.
Okay, I'm talking to you right now.
What's the offense?
I've explained to you already that you're drunk and you're stumbling down the sidewalk and you were just messing with some random person's car.
I haven't messed with it.
Are you going to provide ID or not?
I promise you not.
You're under arrest for failure to disclose.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. This video was first covered by the YouTube channel Audit Archive. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please go over and give him the credit that he deserves. Today we're taking a look at the Marion Police Department located in the state of Ohio. And like always, police officers can actually do a lot of good in the community, but they just choose not to. So we're going to see two guys actually doing the most responsible thing they can actually do. They went out for a night of drinking and they were responsible and decided not to drive. Okay, so while walking home, here comes one of the Marion police officers and she begins to question them and state that they were suspicious, and that led to this.
I missed the first road we're in Columbia.
What's up, guys? Maine and Columbia. How's it going? Where are you guys headed to?
Right down South Main.
Okay, so
It's like first, second one.
Maine, Columbia.
so you guys coming from SD, right?
Yeah, we're just walking.
I got that, thank
I
you.
mean, you've been drinking, right?
A little bit.
You're all over the sidewalk. I seen you walking between those two cars up there. What was up with that?
We were examining the Honda Civic's engine because we were actually interested in if it was riced out or if he actually had something real nice going on. He has a D-Series.
Okay, but that's not like your car. You don't know those people.
We were just looking at it.
Okay.
We can look at it all the time.
It's not illegal unless we fuck with it.
We didn't touch it.
I mean, it is suspicious, right? And you
Yeah.
guys are obviously intoxicated.
We were just looking at it. We're interested in race cars.
Okay, where are you guys headed again?
Just right down the street. Probably you can follow us or
Where
drive
at?
us home.
What's the address?
507 South
507.
Main. You can drive us there if you want.
I mean, that's not how it works, right?
Free tax. For you.
I mean, it kind of is.
Is it?
No, don't listen to this man.
You guys got ID on you?
Oh my God, do you have my
Not
wallet?
unless I've committed a crime.
Yeah, you have. You're intoxicated and you're not walking.
She still has my wallet and my card. We have to go back.
Do I have another unit
Sorry
coming?
for the further interruption. You have it?
68 for down there.
Yeah, dude.
It's legal to walk home drunk, right?
Maine,
No,
Columbia.
not if you're a risk of harm to yourself.
No.
But you guys are stumbling all over the sidewalk.
No,
And you were just messing with somebody's car.
No, we weren't messing with it. I promise. We weren't
Do you really
messing
do
with it.
that?
Now, if you notice, when she first began to talk to these individuals, she had no proof that they messed with or bothered anyone's vehicle. They stated that they were looking at it and that was it. And her response was, well, it's still suspicious. She had no clue or she had no evidence that they were actually touching someone else's vehicle. And again, it's in public. You are allowed to look at a vehicle. It is not illegal, as the gentleman stated. But if you pay close attention to the things that she is now saying, she's now building a case. And this is what police officers do. When they are dealing with you, or you're dealing with them, should I say, they are always building a case against you. And we're going to get to that shortly. But as we all know, when it comes down to identifying, if there's no crime being committed or have been committed or about to be committed, then we all know this, that you do not have to ID. But in the state of Ohio, there's a little more to it. It states, this is Ohio state law, the person is committing, has committed or about to commit a crime, then they, of course, must ID. Or if a person has witnessed a violent felony, that is one of the reasons in the state of Ohio that you would be required to present ID if you witnessed a violent felony. And neither of those are the case here. So what is she doing? She's building her case for something. Let's continue to watch. We're going to jump more into it.
I promise we were.
I've asked you for your ID. I've asked you
No,
for
he
your
actually-
ID, right?
he's
You understand what
You can ask
failure?
for the ID. That's perfectly lawful.
You understand what failure to disclose is?
Clear.
I understand what failure
Okay. Do you understand it's an arrestable offense?
I understand it's a arrestable offense.
Okay. I'm not trying to make your life harder and hassle
I'm
you, but
trying
if this
to
is how you're going to act, then
listen.
that's what's going to happen.
You can talk to him as much as you want.
50 is
It's
good a deal.
different between the two of us.
I'm still complying.
Okay.
You're not. You're detained. You're not going to go anywhere.
Like that?
Offense.
I've already explained to you. You're drunk. Already explained to you. Are you going to listen, or are you just going to talk over me? Because you're going to end up in handcuffs.
So you're going to talk to him, and you're going to talk to me.
Okay, I'm talking to you right now.
What's the offense?
I've explained to you already that you're drunk and you're stumbling down the sidewalk and you were just messing with some random person's car.
I haven't messed with it.
Are you going to provide ID or not?
So earlier we talked about this officer building her case, which really isn't a case, but what was she doing? And this is what all police officers do, so you must be careful. When you're dealing with them, they are building a case against you, and if you listen closely, they're always making something up. So she's building a case about this public intoxication issue, which public intoxication is a crime in Ohio only if the intoxicated individual showcases anything that has to do with disorderly conduct. Allow me to say that again. It's only illegal if the individual engages in disorderly conduct. So this is where she's going. Ohio state law 2917.11, disorderly conduct. No person, while voluntarily intoxicated, shall do either of the following: in a public place or in the presence of two or more persons engaged in conduct likely to be offensive or to cause inconvenience or annoyance, or engage in conduct or create a condition that presents a risk of physical harm to the offender or another, or to the property of another. This is why she's stating, you guys are stumbling down the sidewalk. You're at risk of harming yourself, because she's trying to go with this disorderly conduct law, which is not fitting. Because when we look up what risk of harm really means, risk of harm means there exists a direct and serious risk of physical harm to the individual or another person. For risk of harm, the individual must be capable of causing physical harm to self or others, and the individual must be causing physical harm or very likely to begin causing physical harm. This is referring to someone who's physically trying to attack or harm someone, not someone who's walking down the sidewalk who you stated you saw them stumbling. And I won't say they weren't stumbling, because it's clear that they are intoxicated. But being intoxicated in public is not illegal in the state of Ohio. So she's trying to find reasons to make their public intoxication illegal so she can arrest them. So the guy she's going to arrest or have arrested, she's arresting him because he's failing to ID, but yet there's no crime that he's committed. So he's absolutely right. Even while drunk, the guy knows more about the law than this officer. That's pathetic.
I promise you not.
You're under arrest for failure to disclose. Put your palms together like your brand. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one. Won't be a problem for you. If you choose to speak to me at any time, you can decide to stop and exercise your right to remain silent or have an attorney present during any questioning. Do you understand?
She already told you. You're on body cam footage.
So are you. So are you. It's on. It's right here.
Alright, do you have anything illegal on you?
Only an attitude, I suppose.
Okay, we're gonna walk over here to the car. This officer's gonna search you. No need to get hurt him?
Only my ego, I suppose.
So we're just like, hey, what's he got under the Civic with? Or just chilling. Okay. How much are you doing? 4 shots.
Not enough to be risk.
4 shots, 1 screw. We're just having a good time. We ain't been out in a while. Where you working at? I'm a UPS driver. That's why
Are you gonna tell me your name, or?
I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to say.
Do you understand they're gonna keep you in the
I've
jail?
understood
Until
that
they
I have
figure out who
done
you are?
nothing
Okay.
wrong to be put in cuffs. I've walked down the street, and you, my friend, a cop, who turns their lights on to turn red lights green, has pulled me over to do nothing. You know what's funny? Is I'm gonna sit in the cop car and do nothing.
Okay.
And at the end of
nothing.
it, I'm going to end up with a lawsuit.
Okay.
And you're going to end up
Someone
with
can check for
a
you,
discipline.
Thomas. Samini,
Because I've done nothing.
23, 24 years old.
Am I driving? No. Am I walking down the street? She didn't pull me over.
You don't need to yell at me.
Listen.
You do not need to yell at me. I
Freedom of speech.
Right. Like an adult.
I am an adult.
You know, you're acting like a
I
child.
was walking down the street and a child pulled me over for nothing. All of this body cam footage is going to be the jury is going to love the fact that you pulled me over for nothing. The fact that a woman saw me walking around
He's not getting taken up.
stumbling.
Spread your feet.
Freedom of speech, buddy. Do something to make my lawsuit even bigger. Do it. I'd love it.
Hope for your sake there's no women on the jury.
I'd hope for your sake that the jury loves cops as much as I do. Open the cop car door. I'd love to sit in it.
I look. Yeah, we live together. 507 South.
Yourself.
I'm not getting anything close to return and leave, and there's nothing close to that in-house.
So I can call someone.
507 South Main.
Where's your ID bag?
Oh, thank you.
Do you have somebody that can come get you, man?
I do not. Like,
Okay, bye.
they're at work, and I live alone.
Thomas spells his last name.
C-I-M-N-I? I think that's it. You're not giving me the peace sign.
Hi? Maybe?
Don Samini's a little weird.
You said he lives with you?
Yeah, he lives with me. You can take him right to the house.
No, he's not going home.
Oh.
So here's my dilemma, right?
I know how.
You're obviously drunk, okay?
I can walk in the street.
And you weren't, right?
No, we're mostly having like a, how do I examine it? As a good guy, that doesn't look good, ADHD tripping. Don't laugh, you're making it worse. ADHD guy kind of grabbing each other's shoulders, just having us a good old time.
I mean, you guys were hooting and hollering. You were over there
having a good time.
in the roadway messing with somebody's car.
What's your name?
I'm Casey.
Casey. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, because we can't send you walking. Okay, you've been drinking.
Yes.
So I don't think that's disputed right now.
No.
The problem is if we send you.
I didn't know I could get in trouble for walking. Honestly, I've never been in trouble.
So looking in this pad, the names associated with that address, there's
All kinds of, because it's the renter's place, you're gonna pull up all kinds of mail. I
You're
get
fine.
from my
So here's where we're at: is if you're intoxicated, we send you walking, something would happen to you that comes back on us. So all we need is someone sober to kill. If we can't find anyone sober, we have to take the public into.
So here's another pathetic part of this video. As a police officer, I can't tell you how many individuals I gave a ride to. I mean, this guy lives right down the street. You're a public servant, you know, take him home. If you're that concerned that he may hurt himself or something may happen, some accident because he's walking and he's intoxicated, if he lives right down the street, why not take him home? Piss poor excuses for police officers.
I don't want to do that.
I guess I can call my mom and hope they can pick me up.
At least give it a try. It's worth a shot.
I guess.
You've been cool with us. There's no reason. We don't want to take you.
But I can show you. I live right down the street, and I did
Listen,
not know.
I believe you, man.
If you want
Can you give me a ride?
If you're, I mean, if you're willing to.
I said, if this guy could give me a ride, you can follow me home. I'm right there with him.
So, like he explained to you, I obviously cannot let you walk. We just have to have somebody give you a ride or somebody take care of you, say, okay, I'm going to watch him until we get him home, that kind of thing. Not that you're a child, but obviously, like he said, I can't let you walk because what if you walk in front of a car and I'm not saying you will.
Offensive driving.
But it has happened.
What is... Awesome. What an MVP.
Honestly, that's the best case scenario.
I legit don't have family.
Are you from Marion?
Right outside of Marion. a family that's kind of like not good on terms.
Are you willing to give him a ride? Okay.
What a god. I owe this man.
Okay. I mean, if he's good with it, I appreciate it.
I just got done doing Easter with my girl, so I'm not drinking nothing, I promise.
All right, I appreciate it, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you don't understand the law.
Well, she did not want to be the bearer of bad news, but the guy in the back seat who was handcuffed did not understand the law. But in reality, he did. She is the one, as we all can see, who does not have a proper understanding of the law. And this is the case with most police officers. Yet again, the reason why you always report the police and you always know your rights, because we are going to, if you deal with a police officer, 9 times, I will say 9, maybe 9.5 times out of 10, you are going to deal with an officer who does not know the law. Make sure you know your rights. With that being said, we the People University signing off.